Hello everyone. I would like to say thank you for coming in our presentation. In this opportunity, we will discuss about KRI Nanggala submarine. So, please pay your attention to us.
We know that there are 53 personnel on board who have lost contact from the submarine KRI NANGGALA 402. Indonesian National Army has stated that the submarine sank in the Bali Sea. The submarine is for torpedo shooting practice at a depth of 13 meters. But in 46 minutes after diving, the ship was detected to be a depth of up to 850 meters below the sea level. The last situation the crew faced was experiencing blackout and internal waves. The chief staff of Indonesian Navy, Laksamana Yudo Margono, explained that there is authentic evidence that found there are the best used for prayer, a sponge or foam as a heat barrier, and condensation doesn't occur in the pressure chamber to the torpedo tube starting component. And there are at least 10 countries that assist in the search for the KRI Nanggala 402.
Hey everyone, my name is Iva Syafia Ulairfan and now I would like to tell you about the construction problem of KRI Nanggala 402 ships. A submarine expert from ITS said there were three factors caused the ship sinks. There are some of construction design in these ships didn't work well. One of them called air blast, which function to regulate the depth of the ships can go. Not only that, there were also a hydroplane and pressure hull. The malfunction of this component causes the ship's collapse because of the hydrostatic pressure increases 4 times bigger as the ship moved to the depth of 800 meters. By the way, the ship was built 40 years ago. That means the construction of the ship is not sophisticated as the newer ships. The submarine expert said that the ships only can go for the depth around 300 meters, but they predict that the ship dive deeper than that. Besides that, everyone agreed that the main factor was a natural disaster. It called internal solitary wave, which can drag object vertically. The last problem is black box was not found in the ships, so we cannot know the exact problem of the ships. So that's all from me. We can go to the next topic. Thank you.
Okay, so my name is Muhammad Afanur Rahman Hadi with the NFP number is 500-720-1192. Okay, so right now I'm gonna explain you about the materials of submarine. The selection of an appropriate pressure hull material of submarine is based on the following criteria: corrosion resistance, resistance to stress corrosion and cracking, resistance to low cycle fatigue, creep resistance, stress relief embrittlement, resistance to brittle fractures, high strength to density ratio, high ductility, fracture toughness, weldability, and formability. Submarine pressure hull are usually made of steel, aluminum, titanium, acrylic plastic, and glass. However, the most widely used material is steel because of a high degree of knowledge available to designers and manufacturers, as well as of its outstanding performance in the ocean. High-strength alloy steel is still the main material for the submarines today, with 250 until 350 meters depth limit.
Hello everyone, my name is Julio, and right now I want to give you an explanation about things that we need to consider it in building a good and safe submarine. The first one is we need to consider the submersion and trimming. To submerge hydrostically, a ship must have negative buoyancy, either by increasing its own weight or decreasing its displacement of water, so we need to trim it. Then we have a hull. In designing a submarine, we need to determine the hull shape. For example, the cigar shape, teardrop shape, and so on. This type of hull is important because it affects the direct buoyancy, thrust, and any other force. The third one is propulsion. In gaining thrust of a submarine, we need to consider the size of the propulsion. How many blades did we use? What motor do we use? etc. And then we have sensors. Many kinds of sensors that we use in submarine, such as temperature sensor, pressure sensor, distance, and many other things. And then navigation and communication. To have a good navigation communication, we have to consider it a proper systems that could catch a sufficient wave signal so that the submarine didn't lose a communication from people above the surface. And the last one is life support system. Life support means the power that carries the submarine. These days, many people use nuclear power due to efficiency and environmentally friendly. Thank you, that is all from me.
Now, I will tell you the role of mechanical engineer in submarine manufacture. A mechanical engineer has an important role in submarine manufacture. As we know, first stage in submarine manufacturing is submarine design. In this stage, submarine must be designed according to its mission. Submarine, one of the most complex vehicles in the world, so it requires high precision and design. In this stage, scientists and engineers discuss each other to determine the best submarine design. But of course, the design must consider various aspects like a structure, propulsion, boat control, communication, etc. After get the best design, a mechanical engineer must determine the best material to the submarine. Engineer must test the resistance of materials such as tensile test and compressive test. After that is the stage of making submarine. At this stage, a mechanical engineer still plays an important role, such as cutting, shaping, combining, and welding parts of the submarine until the submarine is ready to sail. But it doesn't stop here, and engineers will forever be needed for the maintenance of submarine. Thus, with a good mechanical engineers, the submarine will likely not experience a significant trouble and improve the safety of submarine crew.